All right, welcome back to the channel. This is Doggone John. I have something special that came in the mail today, and I figured we'd do an unboxing just for fun. So let's check it out. We'll use my old 85 beaver tail here to open it up. Been pretty excited about this one. This is a redemption knife, something I had in the past, and I wanted another one, and so I was just happy to find one for a great deal. That's right, baby. We got ourselves a Chris Reeves in the house again. Let's throw all that stuff away. All right, yeah. So I had my Sabenza 31. I believe it was almost a year ago today, and I didn't hang on to it very long. Traded it for a GEC, Northwoods actually, a Hawthorne, and have regretted ever since doing that. So anyway, here we go. Crucible CPM, high performance materials, Chris Reeves knives. So we got a small Sabenza 31, plain Jane, the PJ, Insingo, glass blasted with some silver hardware, and S35 VN. This is a surreal experience opening up a Chris Reeve. Always is. So we got our card right here with all our information. This is a December 28th birthday. Its birthday is coming up here pretty soon, isn't it? Cool deal. Got our sticker. We got ourselves a registration card for the knife, I guess, and a bunch of other little details. 31, tools, parts list, all that good stuff. Like I said, it's always an experience opening these up. It's a pleasure. I enjoy it. I mean, even the paper on there that they use for these cards is, high quality. It's nice. Gives you something to look forward to, We got all our doodads here. We got some fluorinated grease, and let's see, what's that? Loctite for the screws and hardware. Looks like some extra pieces in there for if you want to take the pocket clip off, and we got a lanyard to replace if you want to do that. So, all right, let's get to the meat and potatoes here, though. We got the roll. Actually, let's put all that stuff back real quick. Let's unroll it. Oh yeah. So this is the first time I'm seeing this as well. Minus, online. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. I'm really happy to have one back in the collection. And this one won't be going anywhere. I'm going to keep this one probably forever. I swear to God on that one. I've gone through my ringer of knives lately, the past year and a half or so, and this is one that I really wanted to have back. So there it is. The Insingo is very, very cool and very handy. Gives me very 940 vibes, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I've been looking forward to, is a hard, tough, heavy duty USA made blade, and with a utility kind of blade profile on here. And this is exactly what I was after. Reasonably sharp. This was sent back for the spa treatment pretty recently, I guess, so it's fresh as it can get, pretty much. There's the flick. Didn't get the flick right on the open. It's almost drop sheddy in a way. Has great action. My last one didn't have it as much, I would say. Got the double lug on this one here as well, so this is you can reverse flick it. Very cool. In a size comparison here, we got my 85. You know, it's not a whole lot bigger than that. This is going to be my pairing for the day now. And I think it's a handsome pair. So I've been just going through so many Chris Reeve videos lately and just admiring people's and you know, getting the hype going for mine coming in. And so I'm just really happy to have this back. There's so many great things to love about Chris Reeve knives, and I highly suggest you do your research if you are thinking about getting one. I am always going to recommend that you go for it. You know, something like this is kind of special in the knife world. It always has been, and there's a reason they're still around. And the father, even though he's not here, Chris Reeve, his son Tim is taking over, and the legacy continues. You know, so this is one that for me, I enjoy the company and the knife a lot because I know it's going to be around. They have a spa treatment that you can send these into for free, and they will freshen your knife up, do a fresh blast on your handles if you need to, on your scales, sharpen it, all that kind of stuff. And you know, even if you goof it up, they're going to take it back and fix it. You might have to pay a little something, but it's not so out of the realm that it's, you know, unreasonable. So it's cool to have a product that is USA made in Idaho again, and you can actually use it, you know, pretty hard, and the company will, you know, reward you for it, as well as giving you a pack of items to fix it and maintain it on your own. You can take ownership of your blade. It's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I can't really say much better or much more better things about them. Much more better. What am I saying? I'm in kind of a awestruck moment right now with this thing. As you can tell, I'm getting all tongue-tied and everything. Just a really beautiful, clean design. I'm really happy to have this back in the collection. I was really hoping to score some S45 VN, but I'm not that opposed with the S35 either. I'm just going to have to end up sharpening this, laying back the edge a little bit. It's been proven that the performance of the steel gets better with time, and also the DPS set in the beginning isn't quite as slicey as it should be. So I will address that down the line, but for the moment it's sharp and it's back from the spa, so I'm going to just use it like it should be and go from there. Now, my last Chris Reeve had a different pocket clip on there. It was an MXG, which I actually really enjoyed. This is the factory pocket clip, and so this will be a new experience for me to try out and see how I like it, or if I'm going to take it out and just let it ride in the pocket and maybe do a lanyard setup on here. Kind of just depends how I want to carry it, but I'm going to just kind of let it go like it is for the moment and see how I feel about it. You know, go from there. One thing I'm hoping is that the collar back here doesn't come loose on me. The previous one that I had, this piece would always rattle and get loose on me, which is a common thing in this barrel spacer here. So I'm really hoping that that doesn't loosen up on me. I'm assuming they've tightened everything in the factory pretty recently, and it should be good to go. So I don't think that it's going to be an issue, but it's something to keep an eye out, something that I found last time to be a little bit annoying. Oh yeah, this thing's a beauty. You know, the slow roll is just as nice, honestly. They call it hydraulic is the movement to open a Chris Reeve, because it's not much of a flicker. It's not really how it's supposed to go down. It's more or less a slow roller kind of knife, but the roll is nice. I mean, I enjoy the slow roll just as much as a flick. Maybe in a pinch I'm looking for speed, but for the most part I'm not in any hurry, and you shouldn't be when you're holding a knife, you know. It's kind of dangerous, right? Love that satisfying tink sound it makes when it comes out. Listen to the lock bar. Just super solid lockup on these. That's one thing I have always loved about Chris Reeves. I mean, he has basically pioneered a lot of different things in the company's time. S35 and Crucible, you know, exists because Chris Reeve was looking for a steel that was non-corrosive and held a better edge, but was still easy to sharpen. That was his whole deal with this, is he wanted you know, an everyday man's kind of steel. So he is from South Africa, and down there, of course, you're by the ocean and stuff, and he wanted a knife that you could take anywhere, to the beach in a salty environment or whatever, and it wouldn't rust on you. You know, he was used to working with carbon steels, as a lot of people were over the years. So he created S35VN with Crucible, and created the Sebenza. And not long after, he's done a lot of different work with these knives in general to fine tune and tweak them. This is the second generation of it, the 31. The 21 is the original, which was a different lockup. I'm really not all that savvy with my modern lockups and all that good stuff. But I do know that you can't get much stronger than either one. You know, people are really, really fond of the 21s. And I would have loved to try one out for sure, but there was no way I was going to be able to try to score any good higher line steel, basically, if I went with the 21. And I know I didn't do well with this either necessarily, but it was something that I was just really after. I just really wanted a plain Jane with the Insingo. That was really what I was after, and I still love the small. I've never had my hands on a large, but I think that the small is just enough. I mean, I got all my fingers on there. It's solid. The blade is plenty long enough. I mean, well, I don't really need anything else in a knife. This is it right here. And it's durable as all hell, you know. I could drive this over with my truck. I've heard people losing them, you know, out in the yard and going and finding them weeks later, and they're still in great shape and the action's still good. You know, the tolerances are so tight on these that you have nothing to worry about when it comes to the durability and strength of a blade. I've seen people baton with these, and it is actually possible. Not that it's good for the knife, I don't recommend that, but it's doable. And that's what I was after, is the one and done great titanium EDC knife. You know, I love titanium. My McNeese Mac 2 is all titanium as well, and so I got this as a compliment to that as well. I love titanium knives, and so I wanted one more, and this one has a different blade shape, so I can kind of have my pick of the litter. You know, it doesn't have much belly on this one. The other one, my McNeese, does have a lot of belly, so this way I've got my bases covered. I've got two fantastic USA made titanium knives, and yeah, I couldn't be more happy. All right, y'all. Well, I've said about all I want to say about this, I think. Now it's time to use it, throw it in the pocket, and continue my day. So I appreciate you guys watching this one. Thank you very much to the feller who sold me this on a great deal. Thank you for y'all watching, and if you like the video, like it down below, comment down below, let me know what you think about this PJ Insingo Chris Reeve Small Sebenza. And we'll see y'all in the next one, all right? This is Doggone out.